Well, good afternoon and welcome to Middleton-in-Teesdale. It is Monday the 21st of September 2020, and today I'm all alone with the poochies. We're having a 3-day break up here, so we're on Daleview Caravan Park. And I'm the only camper by the look of it. So nice little camping space here. It's got electric hookup as well, which people want to use. A couple of benches as well. I could say this would be quite midgy with its El Scorchio, but it's not bad now. Nice little site. So what I'm going to do is have a much around in the village and see what's there and see what attractions there are. I think there's some waterfalls in the area. I might have a wander too. I want to keep walking to Monty's level so he doesn't get too knackered. And there's the tent, red tent, pink tent, I don't know, you take your pick what you want to call it. Now, so that's the campsite entrance, and that way is Brough, and that way it's a Stanhope, and then left to Alston. But yeah, this is in a valley, very picturesque little place, so I'm just going to have a wander down into the village centre now. We're just crossing the bridge now. This is the River Tees. Quite calm at the moment. Just further up is low force and high force waterfalls. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of walks to find. It's just having a look about on the maps, see what I can find. Little footpaths here. I think I'll take this little path here and have a much down. Well, that's in the distance, that's the bridge I've just come over. So you can actually get down onto here, little paths there, and have a much about. Swing around. And that's a little subsidiary stream by the look of it. And this footpath is a choice, you can either go left or right. Decision. No, I was meant to add earlier, I'm not far from the Pennine way track actually. The actual path is just further back where I've walked. It obviously goes, heads up top there, onto the tops. It's cracking views, really scenic place, it really is. Come on and use too. Nice little path found here, up from the river, just on to the central area. Now, Chippy, but it's shut on a Monday. The butcher's down there, cash point over there, Teesdale Hotel, and it's a village bookshop and somewhere to eat. It's a restaurant store pub. It's got a terrace at the other side of it. I think there's some walks at the top end as well, so I'll see if I can discover some more around here on the tourist information site. Well, this little place has got some handy little shops for the village, a bit bigger than your average sized village I would say. Got a co-op over there, a couple more little coffee shops, craft shops, physiotherapy place. Well, newsagent, ice cream. I've just bought myself a couple of burgers and some bacon. I forgot bacon, so nowadays when you come on these camping trips you've got to have some bacon. There's the places to visit, nearby spots where you can go. See Cow Green over there, where I went a couple of years ago. Cold and Snout featured. Bowleys I might go till tomorrow, visit the centre which leads down there. Low force I think, but the Pennine way more or less goes around the Tees, so might follow that for a while, see how it goes. There's a bus routes to Barnet Castle as well. So while you're away, it's rude not to not have a pint, so might as well. Just in the Teesdale hotel bar. Very nice. This is the first pint in a pub I've had since lockdown, so making the most of it. Popular area for bikers, this. So this is where I'm staying at, Daleview Caravan Park. If you pan out, I need to do a little bit of research on this. I was just thinking back there when I was walking up. Something related to station. Now this looks suspiciously like an old train station. Was there a line here? I will have to look back for the info and find out. Quite interesting. But yeah, there's a little bar in there, that's where you check in. Ladies' room there. And for the campers and that. Gents' toilets. In here. And I went in earlier, I don't know how much you can see. Oh, lights come on automatic. 4 traps. And we've got 3 good sized shower spaces. Not bad at all. It's all you need really, innit? Absolutely spot on. And the urinals, of course. Nice little caravan site. Kids play area. Goes right down the bottom as well. Seem to attract some visitors on the travels. That's a fair sized chicken like. And Penny looking for a second dinner, but she ain't gonna get it. Go on. They've just come for a much. So yeah, utilising the old table. Nice little setup this evening. Quite impressed with that. Bit midgy like, sneaky midges. So I've made a mess here, a couple of burgers. Do me. Have a coffee now. There's chickens ligging about. Look friendly enough. Alright. What's your crack? Your crack could be eggs. That's enough for the ridiculous jokes. Yeah, this was old station platform back in the day. It's now a little pub garden. Till 1964. Mr. Beeching decided to cut everything. Shame, but at least it's getting some good use now, so you can't complain. Just saying, there's a pot wash. I just use a pot wash there. Got 2 machines as well, wash machines in. So that's sorted. Well, darkness is descending on Daleview and Middleton. A couple of lasses doing the Pennine way there, pitched up for the night. I don't know what their tent, a lantern and a DD tarp. Most impressive, like the pegs. Dogs have had a good day, so I've had a good much about. Not cold yet. I'll see what it's like in the morning. Right, we'll close it there for now. Well, good morning, day 2. Chickens are still here. Penny and Mont haven't really bothered them at all. Oh. Right, we're heading on the Pennine way this morning for a much about. To low force and then maybe on to high force. We'll see how we get on. There's the Pennine way footpath. There. A little bit breezy. But we'll see how we get on this morning. Sun's out. Well, it is indeed a very picturesque walk so far. The wind's eased down in this area. I've walked about 1.7 miles. Just in the distance there is a quarry. I'll look that name up, I'll put it on the screen when I find out its name. or when, if. So yeah, random field. So I've got some walkers coming towards us on Pennine way. Well, Penny is mulling to do this herself. The stepping stones over here. I'm going to have to carry him on because you just know he's going to get wet. But yeah, just about. River Tees is just over here. There it is. So get over these, I'll have to put the camera away. This is just lovely. Right by the river. Listening to the sound of the water. Very relaxing. Coming up onto 2.8 miles now. Shouldn't be too far from the first set of waterfalls. Not a bad day. A little bit of overcast, but sun's popping in and out. Very nice. River Tees, just on one of these little bridges I've just seen. The gap. Beautiful. Penny's a bit anxious, so this is as far as I'm coming over with her. So delightful. Delightful. Right, we'll turn back round. Go on then. We'll go back up, head along the river. Our first glimpse of some waterfalls. This will be the end of it. So I'm very close to low force now, I guess. Already can feel the power of it running down the Tees. Be careful on this bank. I've told the dogs to stay up there out the way. Don't want them dropping down. Them on. Well, I'm able to come down right next to the river now. Great view looking up there. The Tees. Really nice. Down over there. So just get back up on the bank there. Easily get back up. Well, I've reached about the main bit here, low force. Got power on this. Tremendous power. Beautiful. Around here. Got a bridge here. Across. People coming from the visitor centre that I mentioned yesterday. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, only one person now at a time on this bridge. No pens there. Don't look there. Not going on it. Somebody want to get across. There's your directions. Bowley's Visitor Centre. Pennine Way. To the left, that's where I've come from. And up here, probably a mile. Might head back up that way on the way back round. Now I like this. The little sign says a wonderful place to be a walker. Nice sculptures. Incredible power. Wow. What do you say about that? Goodness me. Spectacular. Another nice area en route to High Force. Down here. Beautiful. I'll say this is one of the nicest walks I've probably done alongside a river. This is Saw Hill Bridge, and that goes up to the High Force Hotel, where I think there's a big car park and that. So it's got all sorts of other stuff as well. Dog friendly. Would you look at that? Spectacular. Long way down. What power. Well worth a walk to come see this. Absolutely incredible. What a drop! Wow! Scary. Look at the colour of the water. Amazing. That's some part of drop down there. Obviously you can get to it from the other side there, people can do it. There's path over there as well. So as predicted in the forecast, the weather is going to change, and it is about to change right now. As you can see in the distance, it's clouded over on the tops. There's a hint of drizzle already in the air, and the sheep are just randomly staring at us, coming back different routes from the bottom down there. And according to Google Maps, it takes 1 hour 28 minutes to get back from here, but it'll probably take longer. So I'm at the over 6.5 mile point now, so by the time we get back it'll be well over 10, pushing 11 I would say. We'll just see how we get on and hope this weather keeps off as much as possible. Well, just back there it was a Strathmore Arms, but it doesn't look if it's open. There's a little like a bunkhouse on the opposite side of the road that people use, and there's another place, bunkhouse barn campsite. It says campsite is closed. Low Way Farm, farmhouse kitchen closed. Must be like a little cafe sort of thing here as well that people use on their treks across this way. This weather's certainly coming in much more breezier now. Monty's getting a little bit tired, so I've got a couple of miles left yet. Somewhat amazingly, the weather is kind of kept off, just a bit of a breeze. It hasn't got cold yet, just about back into Middleton-in-Teesdale, and the campsite is just here. So we've done alright. We're going to be over 11 miles, so I've got to give credit to these two little things. Monty's done amazingly well. He hasn't walked this far for ages, and Penny too, so they've done absolutely fantastic. So looking forward to getting back now and getting a bit of scran down us, because I'm quite raj. I've only had a couple of cereal bars and a Kit Kat, yeah, that's it. So I'm quite hungry now, more hungry than the dogs. Well, here we are, it's day 3. It's just stopped raining. Poured down all night, but the tent held up nicely. Today, me and the dogs have had to drive out. We've come to Burnhope Reservoir, just outside of Weardale. So, looks like you can walk right round it. So Northern Wayfarer did this walk while on the fells, and it looked a really nice place, so I thought, well, I'm going to visit it. So anyhow, let's crack on. So here's the map. So it looks like you can walk all the way around. See what sort of day it's going to be, if we can avoid any more rain. Difficult to say at this moment in time. Well, this is pleasant enough track to walk along. You can see they've all been busy planting all these different sorts of trees here. Berries, goodness knows what. Trees with big names I'm not going to even pronounce. Yeah, certainly a change in temperature today, most definitely. After the first couple of days it's been alright. It was not bad yesterday, even if it was cloudy it was quite warm, but overnight it's rained and there's a cold feel to it now. Even some nice picnic stops along this track, goes around here. It's quite a pleasant walk actually. Now it's been a mile from the car park down at the bottom now. There's the beck. Now along here where I've walked to some deer fences. Didn't see a deer, but I saw a little feral kitten. Very nice. So we're crossing the bridges now. There's two bridges to cross, one over there. As you can see, there's lots of paths around that'll go up onto the top of these fells. Cracking area, got to say. Have a look back there. Cracking views, cracking views. And again, we're crossing the other bridge now. Very scenic indeed. It's the second beck. I haven't looked the becks up on the map. But in that direction it just goes back over. So we're just about back round to the dam now. I presume that's an old pumping station. It just goes into it and then back round the path. Nice easy walking. Round to the dam now. Water coming down constantly. Cracking little circular walk. Definitely an unforgiving place when the weather's poor and winter time. This will be like an overflow bit when it gets really full. Down here. Goes all the way down there. This is the inside where the water will flow to. Back on the road and the path now. Good view from up here, got to say. Absolutely cracking. Impressive old structure that. 1936 is it? Does it say on it? Yeah, 1936. Well, looking back down the dam. Come past down the bottom, smaller structure. Well, that's just back of Burnhope Lodge, and 2.7 miles round trip it was. Know where we're going next. See how we get on with the weather. Well, I've come to Stanhope train station, the old Weardale railway. This is just a random stop off. Proper old intercity carriage, quite a few of them. Goes right up. Lovely little station. Obviously nothing going on here at the moment. Really nice. I've come right down to the bottom end of the platform. Fair amount of carriages here. Goes right up. At least 10 carriages I'd say, maybe more. It's a proper long old intercity, this end. I don't know much about this, but those who live out this way will probably know a lot more about it. And the train types, but I'm not the train type, just like the trains. Know a little bit of history, but not this much. Very nice. Aye, so it's got a cafe and that here, and facilities for people to use. Obviously it's not open at present, so it's the way it is under the circumstances. Come round to the bridge now. A little platform on the other side. Little sitting area. Probably use, and some more carriages. Just have a quick much down these stairs without slipping. Yeah, it's a Caledonian sleeper, this one, the old one. So that's done around proper sleeper trains. I think, yeah, all the way down, just in the marketplace in Stanhope here. A little car parking area. I've just been over to a bakery. Looks a nice place. You've got a pub there. pub there. There's like a shopping centre further up as well. And Stanhope Castle. Apparently it didn't used to be a castle, but it's been made to look like a castle. That's what I'm realising. Well, I've come over from Stanhope that way, and a pass up and down. This is as remote as it gets up here. Flippin' hell. So heading back to Middleton now. This is the road that'll go to Burnhope Castle. We won't go into detail about Burnhope Castle, but my name is not Dominic Cummings. This is very, very remote. I would like to be caught up on here and win a really wild day. Bad enough now in this rain. Oof. It's absolutely horrible weather outside, isn't it, Monty? Firmly stuck in the tent this evening. I know it looks red on the screen, that's because it kind of is. Fortunately the weather's been absolutely naff. Not a lot I can do this afternoon. Rain, rain and rain. At least I've got the reservoir walk in and the railway station. I wanted to do another railway walk, but unfortunately, you know, it just got faster and faster. So I'll leave it there and I'll bring you back in the morning. And there's the dogs lying on the sleeping bag. They're all going in a wash, all packed up, ready to go. Mud everywhere. This car needs a clean out, serious clean out. So there's where I've been. I've been a mud day, just rained all night, all day, all night. About 4 o'clock it stopped, but it looks like a nice morning, so I should have a pleasant trip back to Maryport. Anyway, enjoyed that nice 3-day break. Been to some nice places on my travels, so that'll be probably it. We're probably going to go into a bit of a lockdown at this rate, but we shall see. But anyway, hope you all stay safe and I'll see you soon. And that's goodbye from me.